play because look at this DN. Pay attention to him. Notice how he comes up and does what he's supposed to do this time. All right. So he does the right thing this time, but we're gonna go later in the game. You're gonna see something crazy. You're gonna see him do the wrong thing to give up a touchdown. Now this time he does it again. He does the right thing again. All right. So he's doing the right thing. Just keep paying attention to that. Again. Now he does the wrong thing. You see that, guys? You see these DNs, what they do? Now all of a sudden he does the wrong thing. He's been doing the right thing. Quarterback all day. Quarterback all day. Now he goes after the dive. Like, why would you ever do that? And he does it again later in the game to give up a touchdown. So there's the first one. He gives that up. No edge, no chance. And touchdown. Those 600 leg squats come in handy. So that's the first one right there. I'm pretty sure that DN does it a bunch of times. So let's watch him this time. That was a backup too, by the way. This is the starter. This time he takes himself out of the play and allows the big throw. So it's just been all the DNs this game giving up the plays. All right. Here we go. Let's watch him again. Comes upfield. They do a twist. Doesn't get there, and then wide open. PLCT. Look at it. Now they send the blitz. There's the DN. Look at him not even rushing upfield. Just giving him the time to throw this. These are Jalen Hurts highlights, so it's going to look a little one-sided. All right, let's watch the DN on this play. So this time he does a decent move, but doesn't really get pressure. But it doesn't matter because look at the safety. Look at Harrison Smith so wide. Like, why is he all the way on the numbers almost? Like, you would never be that wide as a safety, considering that there's nothing over here. There's no threat of anything. If anything, he'd be, like, closer to the middle. He wouldn't be in no man's land. And then the other safety's nowhere to be found either. Nice. Yeah, this is so legitimate. This is such legitimate football. Now the DNs don't even rush. Allows the guy to chip him and then just jogs. It doesn't even matter what happens here. Well, actually, let's see what the right end does on this play. They're in a wide 9. The right end does an inside move on a short twist. But the D tackle doesn't spin outside, so it doesn't even matter. So no edge, no chance. Every single time. The right tackle false started. They didn't call it. DNs don't really pursue. And that's what happens, a PLCT. Next play. If they ever run it. Right tackle false started again. No call. Floats it up. Should have been picked off. Let's look at this linebacker. Half-ass reach. This linebacker right here. Half-ass reach. Nope. Could have picked it if he actually jumped. That's actually a DB, so that's even more disappointing. Now they do a play. Oh, yeah, play action. Where's my D end? Where's my left end? Oh, he's falling for a dive. That's not even his responsibility. His responsibility is quarterback. This idiot goes for the dive instead of the quarterback. See, that's what happens in the NFL. The defensive end goes after dive whenever they want to give up a big run. And this is the second one right here. Just pay attention to this, guys. This is not something you would ever do as a defensive end. You wouldn't crash in and go after a dive on a fake. That's not your responsibility. That's D tackle and linebacker. Your responsibility as the end is to cover the end and force it inside and cover the edge. Not give the dual threat quarterback the whole outside to score his second touchdown of the day because of you. It's literally because of the D end. And then he powers in with his 600 squatting legs. 600-pound squatting legs, I should say. All right, now they bring a blitz. The DN on the right side this time. Let's watch this guy. They back him out in the coverage, so that would mean this is the edge player. Let's see if he fights outside. He doesn't. He stays to the inside and gets double teamed and blown out. No edge. No chance. And another big play. It's funny how the DNs pick and choose when to like play correctly. It should always be rush outside, outside on free, protect the edge every single time. That's what it should be. But in the NFL, they do their own thing. All right, now look at this crash inside. That's I don't even know what that is. That's a lazy crash inside and a lazy late back end twist. Never even intended to get there. It's all lazy. Look at this. No one's really trying to get there. It's just for show. It's just acting for the audience. Make it look like they're rushing, but they're just making it seem like it just to give up the odds. Again, a disclaimer, I'm not a fan of any team. This is just what you see on every game. Let's look at the right end. He's like lined up, not on the same plane. So this is going to be a big play. Everyone's backed off by a yard. That gave him enough time to throw that. Let me show you something, guys. See, a lot of people don't notice, but you see how this guy is a yard off, almost a yard off. This guy, he's the only one lined up correctly on the line. These guys are all a yard off. That's literally going to give the quarterback the yard he needs to get the ball off. It's a game of inches, guys. It's literally a game of inches. If you back off 1 foot, that's literally enough time. Watch this. I'm going to pause it right here. So, guys, if he was lined up 1 yard closer like he should have been, he would have made the sack. But they do that in the NFL on purpose to give the quarterbacks a little extra time to get the ball off. But that's what I tell you. It's a game of inches every time. It doesn't matter there because they gave him that yard to give him the catch. We're almost done here. This is just a microcosm. Both tackles false start. This is why I do it in slow motion. Both tackles false start before the ball comes. They don't call it because it doesn't matter. The Eagles are scripted to win. Neither D tackle gets there. No one guards the slant. I mean, no one. Even if the corner, you're in cover 2 here, you would still carry this because nothing's threatening your zone. You wouldn't just let him go and then run off to guard nothing. Like number 3 should have just kept with him. Even in cover 2, because nothing came in the flats. And in cover 2, you're taught to stay with the guy until something threatens your flat. If nothing does, then you just keep going. I want to see. Look at number 3, though. Look at how he gives up on the play, though. Gives up, and then goes up. Should have already been in that position to make the play. Like, these are guys making millions of dollars showing no effort. But they false start again, no call. And that should have been picked by the linebacker. But let's look what he does. Look what he does. He steps in instead of flat down the line. You're never taught as a linebacker when the ball's in the air to step in and go out. You're taught to go flat down the line. Look what he does. He goes straight and then up. So he doesn't make the play on the ball. That's the NFL for you, boys. All right. Let's see what happens here. Straight rush, but they're just coming haphazardly. Linebacker. All right, guys, look at this linebacker. Look at how lazily he's opening up and running out. He wasn't trying to pick that, guys. He's been doing that all game. You're supposed to open up on a 45 if you're going to your zone and sprinting to that to that hook to flat. Sprinting, literally. He wasn't sprinting at all. All right, so now the Vikings figure, let's rush only 3 guys, even though he's had all this time with 4 or 5 guys rushing. Nice. And no one gets there, of course. He throws short. And PLCT goes right through the terrible tackle attempt by number 54 again. And I think that's it, boys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.